I was actually about 2 weeks back sitting in a chai shop. I just was joking on the message that let's be warriors and all that. You get these inspirations. Okay, and here we are. So I'm wondering what have I done? I am being played upon by, I think. So before we start, um, Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. We all will chant together because it's important. Ganesha is not some Indian deity. Ganesha is the present cosmos, infinite form. Because in those times, elephant was the only biggest form they could see. So that's why they used Ganesha, that huge, vast form. So before we start any process, that what you should do with every meditation or every work you do, Shri Ganeshaya Namaha before. Because you are messing around with somebody's cosmos, that is Ganesha, the total form, which is constantly expanding without any restriction. Just feel right now it's expanding and we are moving at the speed of light into the cosmos. So, everybody together 3 times. Om Shri Ganeshaya Nam. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. And if you wonder who this Ganesha is, it's your very sound. It's arising out of that Ganesha. So you address yourself. I think I thought of a slogan for you guys that I am not your thought or mine. I am energy and action of now. Understand what I'm saying? I read you the whole story so that we get some overall. Here it is. I'm not somebody's or mine thought of yesterday and expectation of tomorrow. I am present energy and action. I'll say again, I am not somebody's or mine thought of yesterday and expectation of tomorrow. This is what all our relations are. Somebody else's thought about you from yesterday projected into tomorrow. My only weapon and my only love and refuge is the present energy and action. My only love and my only weapon and my only power is present energy and action. So it's time that you start to look at yourself as present energy and action only. Do you know that's what it means by Ram, the Hanuman? Hanuman is this present prana. You know, this movement which is talking right now and the movement which is listening right now. This is what Hanuman is. And very interesting thing, which hit me like a thunderbolt. I'm going a bit esoteric, but you will thank me after 10 years when you will suddenly get it. Oh, Satyaji, wherever you are. We haven't heard about you since few years. They said you disappeared somewhere in mountains or somewhere, not heard about. But do you know that present moment has no form? Forms appear with the thoughts. Otherwise, present moment is formless, is eternal. It's an energy. And this energy, this light is defining your mind and its stories. So trusting this moment is essentially what we mean by trusting Ram or trusting Ishwar or trusting anything. The secret right under our noses, and we are hunting. Now, very interesting thing happens. We are seeking ourselves in nouns, definitions. Somebody says Aham Brahmasmi, so you say Aham Brahmasmi. Where is that Aham Brahmasmi? You do not realize the one who is saying Aham Brahmasmi and one who is saying I am the idiot. You see, the moment you say anything, you make yourself that. Not that. You make yourself this because there is no that. Whatever you're speaking, thinking right now is forming you. Why I'm insisting on this, so you realize the responsibility you have for your own being, that your whole energy is present. And it won't be easy because what we call demon and vampires, ghosts and spirits, which are friends and relatives, and you included, with your thoughts about past and inferiority complexes about past and hopes and fears of future, they all will come in like ghosts and haunt you. They say, no, this is some fantasy. But only thing you ever live is present, ever and ever. That's why yogis or the enlightened people could say there is no death. Why they could say that there is no death? Because death, if you think about it, the mantra, Om Triambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshya Mamritat. This mantra says that free me like a cucumber is separated when it ripens from the tree of projections and so that tree that many people chant mantra, they say that your body will become eternal or something like that. Yes, it will heal you because the healing happens because you no more live with the ideas of decay and death, which are thoughts. You understand what I am saying? God, some faces are so out of it that I talk, I lose inspiration to talk. I said, yeah, okay, what's happening with you, lady? Why there are problems in your life? You see, Shraddha, remember Shraddha, the trust. Trust is what is forming you. You say, I am a motherfucker, I am idiot, I am a bitch. It's true. It is true now. And you have formed your life with that. And if you have Shraddha that I am present energy and this present movement, so seek noun for yourself, but a movement. Know yourself as a movement. When you're walking, becoming walk. When you're talking, becoming talk. When you're looking, becoming look. Slowly, slowly, you start to enter into the energy zone of the cosmos. There, all the words, all the philosophy will make sense. But if you try to come here, you will again get lost into your mindsets because you think, that was nice. So let me come here. You cannot come here because you are here. So that's why it is important to become total. What is dividing you, your life, is your division into your mind, where you are scattered, where you are thinking many things, but you are not into the present energy, the present movement. So this is one of the most, this is the only thing actually all spirituality is trying to get you into. What we call Maya is not this world which is going on is Maya. What you are thinking is Maya. So I'll be introducing you to few techniques and methods today. But first you need to kind of understand First is not to make an enemy of your mind, because this mind is not your enemy. This mind is a tool. And please do me a favor, most of you, be still, please. Do not move your hands and this and that and move, go here and there, or this and that, because it really distracts me. Because look around the world, no guru is doing this. Whereas I am not a guru, but I am just a crazy whack who is trying to teach something as my favor to gurus, as my obligation out of heart for gurus, that I have to share what I have learned from 15, 20 of them, and they won't let me sleep. They give me epileptic seizures and all that. And I realized when I started to teach, my seizures went away because this energy I couldn't contain. So it has to be shared. So realize the value that what I am sharing you, you will be paying thousands and thousands of dollars to get only 2, 3 techniques out of them. And I am telling you 20, 15 of them for a lifestyle. So this is not a sadhana practice. I am going to share with you tools for you to apply in your everyday life. People ask that how much time they have to spend. You need to spend 1 hour in the morning and in the evening. That is basically, but then you have whole day to work on the methods, because it's a lifestyle approach. Till you do not sink this approach, if you have this approach only for few hours in the morning and in the evening, forget about it. It has to become your 24/7 kind of thing. It doesn't mean you're sitting and meditating, because Sanatan practices are like water. Not that you have to devote your life only watering, then growth will happen. Water grows every plant. So whatever you're doing, I am sharing with you how to water your very trunk, your very roots, because your mind is so set on leaves and flowers when they will come, and you have forgotten that you're not watering your roots. And your root, the biggest root, is your present moment, because this is the place from where you are watering everything. There is a one line in Hanuman Chalisa about Hanuman, that और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे. Is that when you're chanting Hanuman, and while chanting Hanuman, if you bring any intention, it will also manifest. What does it mean? That when you are in present prana, in that moment, whatever you put your heart to, that will manifest. But you're never in the present. People who are doing millions of times chanting, what is their perfection happening? Perfection is the day you become a pure present and only saying Ram, 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 nothing else. No expectation. You are just the sound of present. And that sound of present, or this sound of present, is Shiva and Shakti together. So you have to forgive me because I'm having a bit difficulty in talking, because you guys are new for the first time. So my energy is not tuned to you guys, and this is a little difficult for me. Hari Om. And people I'm used to, they are doing exercises while I'm doing the class. So I can't even look at them then. Okay, where I am supposed to stare then? Because I have to find few faces I can look at and talk. Don't take it personally, please, because I'm doing an impossible work. I'm talking the most intimate. You don't even talk to your girlfriend or to your anybody, and I'm talking to 300 strangers. And they also with their own army of thoughts, filtering me in, okay, did I make a mistake to join this course? Maybe let's try. Anyway, they said that money will be returned. So I am not in loss. So let this Baba waste his time. I'll just... Okay. So So first we will start with the body, because as I told you in the message, please do not send messages in between. They distract me. What is this various things coming in between? Okay. So most ignored part in today's culture is body. Wherever we're obsessed with body, but we do not treat it like our woman. We treat it like our, what you say, I don't know, thing to be used, how to make it live long so you can indulge longer, you know, how you can, because essentially, when we look for longevity of the body, we have desires in mind. We do not have celebration in mind that I want to dance more, sing more. You say, no, I have to fulfill desires, means I have to consume this body more. So this is what we call the vampires, the demons. A person who live on that level, they will also consume other people's bodies and minds because they want to live out their desires. And the greatest thing to ask for longevity, if you can say to life that, give me more life so I can dance more and celebrate this form more. And you will be provided, don't worry, because life wants you to participate along with it, not to fulfill your agendas of desires that what I will get, what I will not get, what will happen to me, etc., etc. So, as I said in the message, that straight back is very important because you are making a declaration. You see, everybody is now straightening up. Straight back will change your whole personality within 1 month. I tell you, I have done this for 1 year. I noticed I have two personalities. One is when it's like this, and other personality is when this straight. And I see that whole thinking changes. I start to become somebody else. When I stayed back, the bullshit which was going on 5 seconds ago, when I reclined back, it's unable to go on. Why? Look at it as a hardware. The gravity is pulling you down constantly. With straight back, there is a minimum of gravity onto you. So your energy can move upwards. It can start to expand. But when you're in reclining state, they say in India that if you are lying down too much, forget about enlightenment. If you're sleeping too much, because in reclining state, you are getting sucked back into the gravity. And most of the methods are how to connect the feet with the earth and top of the head with the cosmos above. So these are two energies pulling you in a stretch. This stretch, this creative tension is what human is. And any humans which go too much up, they lose connection with life. People who go too much down, they get stagnated. Our present culture. Basically, all our desires are gravitational desires. Rarely anybody you come across who says, oh, I want to fly, I want to expand. They say, I want this. They want to increase the weight on their being by wanting various things. Excuse me, please. 1 second. Yes. And this. So this will be your first practice of becoming a warrior and creating a discipline. I am not telling you some big discipline. Keeping your back straight, and notice whenever you become aware, your back naturally starts to become straight. As soon as awareness enters, your back becomes straight, and make sure your chin is kind of tilted inwards, top of your head is pulled upwards. Your close friends and relatives may find you a bit weird, It's good to be weird like that. They say, what's happening to you? Because you see, animals understand each other, respond to each other, they get used to each other by the poses we are in. I am not feeling good. Try to say that with a straight back. I am not feeling good. It will look like that you're kind of being sarcastic or something. You can only say, I am feeling fucked up only with a bent back. You cannot say straight back, I'm fucked up. It won't happen. You understand? So you have two psychologies, tilted back and straight back psychologies. So claim your original kingdom, start to become aware of your spine every day and keep it straight. And you will notice there are some people who will be threatened by you, because when you are low vibrating energy, people are comfortable with you. When you will start to become straight back, even somebody scolding you and telling you that da 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 da, and you are with straight back, you will notice you are fully protected. You notice whenever you are invaded by others, your spine is misplaced. Because when you are in any curled space of the body, your vertebrae have gaps opening. Those gaps are where energies leak out and energy enters into you. When your back is straight, they're equally placed. You are a pillar of energy. Very simple discipline, but you will notice it will bring more awareness. If you become aware of your spine, you will start to naturally become aware of your whole body. Because spine is the mother of your whole system. It's the trunk. And becoming aware of the spine, you will notice that a certain integration of energy starts to happen, and you will resist it. You know why you will resist it? Because we are secure and safe into stagnating habits. You cannot scroll with straight back. Try scrolling with straight back. Sit with a straight back, put cam over this YouTube and start to scroll. You will feel idiotic. You have to kind of like this and scroll. That's easier. But when you do straight back and scroll, something in you is contradiction. Now you're seeing your stupidity. You see, body has been ignored. Either people take it as a yoga thing. No, you are claiming your sky kingdom also with straight back, that you are not only the gravity being which is crawling on the earth, but you're also a straight being which is connected from top of the earth. Later on, I will share one or two exercises how to connect earth energy and sky energies with standing poses. They'll come in small doses, but for now, it is very important that start to keep your spine straight. And your dark negative mind will say, no, 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 what will happen? Remember, this is your demon. This is the ghost and vampire which has taken over your body, which wants you to be reclined, because that's where you are feeding the energies around you. Once you are straight back, your energy is contained within you. And many people will not be able to get. Notice in any social situations, when you are feeling fucked up, notice your spine. It's not straight. Make it straight, and you will suddenly say, okay, I have to go. So this is how you have to become little of a bitch and an asshole in the situations to save yourself, to protect yourself. Otherwise, reclined ass culture is there. You can live that. But straight back will start to transform the basic transformation which you need into your life. Keep your back straight. Ganesha, he is called the Dandapani, means like a straight stick. Straight stick has, Ganesha represents three energies, the tamas, rajas, sattva. A stick has a three aspects: lower, middle, and top. Shakti also has three aspects: lower, middle, and top. Top is hyperactivity, lower is tamasic, slow, and middle is the balance. But when you're reclined, you're mostly in the lower zone of your life and energy. And according to the form of your spine is your thinking also. That is one. Okay, so I will not spend more time on it. I think you got the importance of keeping your spine straight. I'm starting with simple things because later on, because you need to have an confidence that you have a will. You have a will which works on your body. Second thing, which practice you can do during the day, everywhere spread. That is 5 minutes, or choose 3 minutes, or choose 2 minutes. with your back straight, become absolutely still like a stone. And you notice many things abruptly stop within you, because all your bullshit in the mind, all the crap which is going on, all the situation stories which are going on, they are constantly feeding by your various poses, various restless movements, and various, you have no command in the body. So first is keeping spine straight, and second is practicing to be suddenly be still for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, absolutely still. Means not a single inch movement that, oh, it's my butt is itching, I have to itch it, maybe I have to adjust my butt. No, do not listen to your mind. This is what you are learning here. Not to listening to your mind. You become a stubborn, and slowly your mind realizes that if he says not movement, there will be no movement. Mind settles by itself. So I let this sink in. Second is your breath. I don't know how many gurus I met. They agree on one thing categorically: breathing deep till belly. Major lack of energy, major non-activation of energy in your life is you're breathing shallow. And reason behind it is you start to breathe shallow because you're afraid of your vitality and energy. Because once you start to breathe deep, energy will make you restless. You will feel a little bit anxious in the beginning because many things you have been postponing into reclining state of your life. Now, when you're straight back and breathing deep, your body will want to do an action. It wants to move. It wants to do things. For that, there are plenty of activities. But breathing deep, because breath is what we call prana. Please do not yawn in the camera. Please. If you feel like you're yawning, please yawn somewhere else, because it is really depressing for me to see somebody yawning. I realize, oh shit, am I boring them? You know why you yawn? Because first time you are listening to a high energy talk. Otherwise, you are getting only, you know what happened to me yesterday? I went to the market and there, and it's consuming your energy. But here, what I am talking, your brain needs more energies to able to keep up with that. You don't yawn with friends. Why you start to yawn with a Babaji giving lecture? Because high frequency energy is talking to you and it's provoking, and your brain has to refresh itself. Anyway, I'm just scrolling through the faces who are there. So breath has to be deep and long. There will be breathing exercise which is separately be done, but during the day, spine straight and breathing deep and long till your belly. It will start to bring out emotions. Don't worry, you will be doing Kundalini and gibberish meditations to release those. But breathing is very important, and get into lots of action, please. It's very important, because I was telling my friend few days back that we are weak leg culture. Strong butt culture, but weak leg, because we're sitting on the butt most of the time. In India, we had Tirath Yatra, pilgrimage. Now everybody goes to Badrinath and Kailash and all on helicopters. The whole purpose of these journeys was walking for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. That was the sadhana. What you accomplish year after year, 1 hour of meditation. Imagine you are walking and you're not sure that you will whether come back or not. In your walking, all your shit, all your unconscious start to release. And what is keeping you stable, not going crazy, you're walking. Earth and gravity, you're stepping left, right. It's Ram, Ram, Ram going on. Action, settle, fire, water, fire, water. This rhythm goes so deep. You think they were just crazy that Kaurav Pandavas went for a walking journey to Himalayas and they died on the way? This is a way to reactivate your system, consume the old information. So I would suggest make this an important part of your life. Walk 4 or 5 kilometers every day. Very important. Get into the psyche of an active body. Because if your body is going through any stagnation, it will appear into your thoughts. Remember this very well. Don't be lazy, because that lazy is your demon and vampire. It is feeding on others and feeding others. You understand? Very important. I'm not telling you do yoga asana, get up 4 o'clock in the morning. Walk, 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 walk. And in walking, you will start to resolve many things. Hippocrates used to say that if you're not feeling so good in your life, take a walk. If you're still not feeling good, take another walk. Why he's insisting? Walking is the cosmic rhythm. It's not about getting to places. Walking is the cosmic rhythm. Out of walking arises dancing. Out of walking arises running. A child doesn't start to run, it learns to walk. What we lack in life, let me tell you on the mantra's point of view, what we lack in life, what we were used to in mother's womb is a consistent rhythm. Tak, 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 tak. That was your peace in your life. And that's what we seek, a consistent rhythmic interaction with one human being, but that doesn't happen. So what you need to do, you need to create your own rhythm. Walk, let it be your sacred journey. Walk and let things come up. And this is a time where your mind is not doing anything else. People have smartphones looking very important. Yeah. I have told them, and there's no walk. Just be into your legs and walk. You will be connecting with the Durga. These are the 3 energy points I have told you, which are very, very important. Because, and while walking, do not lock your legs. Bend, put foot forward with bent knee. People lock it like this. You have to keep it like this. Bent. You understand what I am saying? How to explain? When you put a leg forward, you put your heel down with a locked knee already. Never lock your knee. Bent leg when you put your foot forward. When you're climbing stairs, you have a bent leg, right? So anyway, that will come later. Because before any spiritual or revolution should happen into your life, your energy has to be activated. You're keeping your spine straight, activating your prana, and warming up your prana through walking. These 3 basics, if you can do every day, very, very important. With walking, you can resolve many, many things. I met this wonderful guy from Noida. He had a little black dog, and he just walks from city to city. He's a IT engineer, but somehow he discovered his way. He just walks. We are car mentality, aeroplane mentality. We do not have that patience. And that is very important. The rhythm of the moment in walk is take you to places. Walk is more like taking a walk, not going somewhere, walking. Now, fourth, most important. In India, we have if you're a foreigner, you can order from India online. It's called Triphala Churna. Triphala Churna. Every week, you have to drink it in the night. So in the morning, you will be doing Jackson Pollocks in your toilet. It will make your shit very, very thin. Now psychiatrists are discovering importance of gut needs to be cleaned. Many mental disorders, where you put the medicine when you take the any medicine for the mental disorder, into your stomach. And if your stomach has a negative bacteria and old shit sitting there, you cannot really become positive. You cannot have a transformative or revolutionary thoughts. This is one something very important. A Baba told me. He said, if you can breathe deep till your belly and keep your stomach clean, you don't need anything else. A natural, spontaneous awareness and energy starts to happen. And think of you. Everybody close your eyes and think of your stomach. How old shit it is carrying. And this shit has to be released. Triphala Churna will let you know in the night time before going to sleep, with 1 glass of hot water, 2 spoons of Triphala Churna every week, and be ready for miracle in the morning. Sometimes at 4 o'clock, I tell you a cautionary, you feel like there is a fart coming. You say, okay, let me release this fart. It's not fart. You will be having problems then. You'll be rushing and washing your pants or whatever you are wearing. So it's very important to purge your intestines, because they're carrying many old memories and old food stuck into the walls of your intestines. Many diseases will disappear. Many heavy negativities will start to not find, because for any spirit or entity to take home into you, it need a corner into your body which is negative and stagnant to sit there. Understand what I am saying? Mostly, I'm not judging anybody, but I have seen mostly people who put on weight, who are very heavy in their bodies, they basically have lots of stored up emotions and energies which they have not dealt with. So with the food, they keep it covered and buried. And whenever, because it happened to me, I was quite heavy about 15 years back. But when my inner processes started, I started to shed weight, because I was releasing whatever was into me, which I did not need. So breathing deep, spine straight, and walking, and cleaning your stomach every once a week. It's very important. Okay. So this is all understandable, no? I will slowly move towards esoteric, so you don't think that this is not for you. Okay. Because I have to take up the subject of the most complex subject, your thoughts and your mind, because that's where the whole battle is you have. And for that, it is important to understand these basics are very important. Because whatever meditations will be, it will need to activate your third eye, and it will be activated only if your spine is straight and energy is moving. Many people are trying meditations, they are not working, because first your energy has to be activated and released. That's why there will be Kundalini meditation, which you have to do every day, at least 3 weeks. Now, here are the important points, because what barrier you will come across is your brat mind. Oh, it's hurting. One lady really wanted a transformation, and I told her to meditation, Kundalini meditation. And she started to send me messages. I'm going through so and so problems with my life. And I said, did you do Kundalini meditation? Satyaji, I tried, but I felt a bit dizzy, so I stopped it. You see, so much of shit you keep on doing even when you're sick. But when it comes to any transformative thing, your mind will create unnecessary, stupid barriers. Is it okay for me to do? Should I do it? So, unnecessary, what you say, doing an action without any inner debate. You have to, when I said in the beginning that you have to become one energy and one action, you know what that means? That means Ganesha. There is a mantra which says about Ganesha, Ek dantaya vidmahe, vakratundaya dhimahi, tanno danti prachodayat. Ganesha has only one tooth. One is broken. That is intellect. This is consistent trust into your present action. Any given moment in your life. Now, listen to this very carefully, please. This is one of the cracks into your mind matrix. Any given moment in your life, you are doing only one thing and you are thinking only one thought. There are never many thoughts, but any given moment, you are thinking only one thought and doing only one thing. When you say, I have 1,000 things to do, many people ask me, I am a grandmother, I have families to take care of, how to manage my life. I say, do one thing at a time and everything will be managed. What gives problem is your mind anxious about future, that how I will do all these things. Because mind doesn't do, it mind fucks. But that one which does is your cosmic being, the straight spine, the walking body, the breathing being. You are becoming aware of Bhairava. Bhairava is the one, the 7 billion forms and bodies of one consciousness. If you look at theater, there are millions of things happening on the screen, but there is one light behind, isn't it? How that's possible? Same is there, that you can accomplish many things once you become singular, one energy, one action energy. So that's why it is important that you're walking, just walk. You're washing dishes, just wash dishes. With that, you will realize you are becoming what we call Ganesha, Ekdantaya. This cosmos is one sound, one intention. Out of that, everything is happening. Any given moment, you're doing only one action. And that one action is your door to your being. So there is one path which is called the path of Shaivik meditations, yoga, and all that, which is not very possible in today's time because our minds and energies are too scattered. But there is a path of where maximum people got enlightened. It's path of extreme activity. That means a path of joy and ecstasy, in which you do things intensely. You dance so hard that your ego disappears. You get so total into your action that your mind ego dissolves, because essentially your mind is seeking engagement. Your mind is full of prana, but you have very little to do. So it becomes mindfuck. It needs internet to expand. You understand what I am saying? It needs all these things to expand. But once you start to get total into things, your joy becomes the action. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om. Hmm. So when you're doing Kundalini meditation or any other meditation, in the beginning, you have one goal. Do it totally. Put your whole energy, because you need to break your stagnation barrier. And first guard there is your tantrum mind and pain. And how to break that stagnation into your life is, they call it strategic discomfort, not to torture yourself. Wherever you see, most of the things you're avoiding in your life is not essentially pains, discomforts. And that's where you're compromising your life. Oh, I have to now go out and walk 1 kilometer to do that. And you will rather not do it then, because this is what we have developed into. So if you go to a proper ashram, gurus create a strategic discomfort for you in martial arts or in ashrams also. They will give you things you don't want to do at all. I was washing dishes in Osho commune for 2 years because it is your ego. Otherwise, for the cosmos, meditation and cleaning toilet is one and the same cosmic action. It is for your brat ego. Oh, I want to do some meditation. I don't want to do all this shitty thing. Very important. Cleaning dishes and doing meditation should become the same action for you. Only then you will understand, because that's what Aghor is. That's what Shiva is. You think Shiva is judging? This person is sinner and this person is holy, so I'll be more with him. He's equally nourishing everybody. Essentially, Shiva is the sinner and Shiva is the divine. Shiva is the shit and Shiva is the blossom. Shiva is your negative emotions and Shiva is your positive emotions. Shiva kills, the murders, wars, and Shiva gives births also. So, actually, this aspect of Indian spiritualism, Islam, Christianity, and Judaism, they are too childish about it. They're still into heaven and hell, be good, do right, da 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 da. And Indians also got infected by it. Oh, just do good, do your dharma. You know, dharma, if you want to do your dharma really, it also means sometimes to kill, sometimes to do bad, so-called social bad, to balance. Sometimes you have to kill somebody to save 10 people. Sometimes you don't have to do anything, get beaten and walk away. Here it's not about ego, it's what needs to be done in a given situation. Oh. So when you do practices, you will find many resistances from your mind, and you have to learn to say no. So I am teaching you already a will. First is discipline of keeping straight spine, and 2 minutes practice of becoming still. No matter where it is hurting, be absolutely still. You can take it to half an hour. First time you will know the joy of what it means just to be in the body and still. You will feel so powerful and your charisma will start to increase. Why do you think yogis and other players who do lots of physical practices, they have a charisma? Because their body energy is disciplined. It starts to flow around you in a rhythm. That's what charisma is. But our charisma is leaking out with undisciplined actions and thoughts. Becoming still, you will do it only after Kundalini and shaking meditations. First do it for some time, then learn to be still. Because these are the two extremes. Even Kundalini meditation, there will be lots of shaking, dancing. In dancing, you have to allow expression to your body. Don't just do like what you do in discotheques and just dancing few moves. No, in this, you have to go crazy. You have to allow your spine and arms and body, give yourself freedom. And if you can do it naked, there is nothing like it. Close the room, make yourself naked. Suddenly you will feel very uncomfortable because suddenly you are a pure animal. And there, when you're shaking your body and dancing, you will first time feel the primal feeling of being you, the energy. Then the third step, when you become still, there you become stone still. So energy can move inwards. So there is enough material which is there, which will be given to you to study about Kundalini meditation. It is very important that you do that, because if you do not do this Kundalini meditation, these processes which I am going to teach you, it is going to create you problems into your mind, schizophrenia and mind fucks and panic attacks. So I tell you beforehand, I don't want to feel responsible, because certain techniques which I am going to share with you, it's like you are going to activate certain energies, but if you have blockages into your body, it is going to create problem for you. Okay. So totality. Okay, we take a 5 minute break. Now, I'll be giving you breaks in between. The reason being, don't get into something. This is called ikagi, ikigai or ikagi in Japanese. It is very good for students to understand. I told few students and it really helped them in the studies, that don't study in stretch of 3 4 hours or 5 6 hours or 8 hours. Study 45 minutes, give a break, 10 minutes, do something playful and flowing, then again come on to it for 45 minutes. Because your mind needs a break to assimilate. Otherwise, it's an overload of information. And you people have amazing results. I was young guys I meet, they say, oh, Satayi, I want to pass this IPS exam, so I'm going to study 16 hours. Tell me a method how to do that. You are idiot. That's why there are so many suicides happening among students. Your brain gets exhausted. It doesn't want to deal with life anymore. 1 hour, no, and give 15 minutes break. Maybe do some stretching, maybe go out for a walk. Let your mind relax and look through what you have learned. And then again get into action. So you will not be in stress that after 45 minutes, I am going to stop and I will relax and do. So this way you're creating breathing in, breathing out. Your energy needs to play also, act also, move also. Then again come back and sit down. So this is a workout of the mind. So we take 5 minute break, just relax. Whatever I have said, reflect on it, let your brain take in. I'll come back. Okay, I'm back. So we'll also be sharing with you few exercises from Tai Chi. It's very important that your pelvis and spine becomes flexible. You will stay younger. It's just my beard. Otherwise, I am running around at the age of 60. All my friends are jealous. They wonder about my age, the speed with which I walk and climb stairs. And my good luck being pelvis very flexible, because once your pelvis becomes stiff, your body starts to become old. Have you seen the leaves when they are just sprouting? They're so flexible. And have you seen when leaves are dry? They're brittle. They lose their flexibility. So another is there will be exercise, very simple ones, very playful ones about flexibility, opening your legs, opening your pelvis, and movement of the arms is very important, because arms movement, various movement, it opens your heart and expression. And this is where our modern culture is clogged. We are too expressive in the mind fucking, and too still in the body. Many youngsters ask me, I masturbate a lot, what to do? Because the only flow you get is on pornography of your energy, and only release of your physical energy is through masturbation. Otherwise, you do not have any movement. You do not have joy of the flow of energy. Only flow which is available to you is through sexuality and pornography. And remember, very important, that I am not teaching you any discipline. I am teaching you celebration of your body energy and form. So let it be playful process, because whenever you can, be still, and whenever you can, put on some nice drum music, djembe music, or whatever you like, and dance for 10-15 minutes. You know why I am saying dance is not a practice. This is the nature of the cosmos. Why you think we have shown Shiva as a Nataraj? You think he's doing a job? Okay, I create this cosmos, I will create that cosmos. No, it's exploding with joy and forms are appearing. Once you start to explode with joy, all the inspirations and right actions start to flow through you. You don't have to think, they just happen, they move out of you. But we have forgotten the language of celebration, because celebration happens out of vitality, out of feeling sensual about life. I live mostly alone. You know why? Because people are dead. I talk to them, they're talking about a graveyard, what they were, what they did yesterday. I had problem with the relations also, similarly. It is so fucking boring to talk, because there is nothing inspirational. It's about your story. What your dead mind is seeking validation, my energy to activate you. I told one couple friend of mine that they were friends and all, and things were not moving. I said, what you do most of when you both meet up? And they said that we talk various things. And I said, try being silent together. First time the phone came, he said, it's a bit uncomfortable. I said, no, 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 just relax with each other and be silent. And after 2-3 days, I met them. They have big smiles because sex happened. Why? Because people are avoiding each other, avoiding their vitality, their real feelings, vibrations by talking. Best way to fuck up a date is go for dinner and talk about each other. Be quiet. You will feel weird. You know why you're feeling weird? Because you're not used to feel things. You feel naked when you are quiet. Your words are putting things in front of the other, hiding them. You know, I did this. I've noticed as soon as I'm looking at somebody's eyes, one lady was here at my place, I'm looking at her eyes. As soon as I connected with her, she started to Not I want something with her because I'm 60 years old and she's quite young. But the uncomfortable, once the lady sees you as a energy, you cannot handle that. You want to be seen as a noun, as some word, as some story which you are telling. Otherwise, you are a movement of energy. We don't lack energy. We just, because this is the important point, your most of energy is consumed by your thoughts. I've been with so many masters and did various practices. The ultimate evil which I found is your own mind and its stories. That means you. So in that, there is a functional mind and there is a psychological mind. Your problem is, your enemy is psychological mind. What if I do this? What if I don't do this? And you know what functional mind is? What I was talking in the beginning, the action mind. It is designed to act in the moment. What is information needed, required, and applied. And most of our information which we have is not applicable. It's only fears, doubts, fantasies, and unnecessary philosophies which are not applicable. And that's what is consuming. Each thought consumes your energy. It makes you useless. So it's very important to differentiate between psychological mind. When you're saying, oh, I don't know, this is psychological mind. It is very important that with this psychological mind that you create a interruption. So now we'll get into real techniques and methods. So first thing you need to, overthinking is one of the, you will get a whole write-up on this and a technique also about it, but few reminders about it is, overthinking, cautious thinking, doubtful thinking, unnecessary philosophies are your hindrance. Have you noticed when you want to do something new in your life, you're thinking so much and postponing? I will do it tomorrow. Today things are not right. This is your enemy. Because you understand what is the nature of a ghost or a demon. It needs constant, which we call in astrological language, Rahu. Rahu is only head with no body, means no action. It just needs stories to play on eternally. And that's what we are doing. We constantly need stories to play on. We see other people progressing in their life on YouTube and you feel more shitty about yourself. But you play out your emotional energies, your sexual energies, your any kind of energies by through YouTube and all that, other people doing things. And one of the very important point to understand, all this addiction of internet, YouTube, is that your mind seeks attention, seeks expansion and invention. So that's why I suggest to people, learn new things. Use YouTube as a tool. Don't only scroll, look for your interests. You want to play drums or you want to learn flower arrangement or something, gather videos to do them for 15-20 minutes when you're fresh. Do not try to learn in the night. Your brain is exhausted. You will feel like failure. On the gap times, 5 minutes maybe, 10 minutes maybe every day will do, because it's not about becoming a master. It's about giving your mind a new ventures and adventures to expand in. Relationships which are successful, I have seen psychologically, there are two minds which are very creative. They're provoking each other and they're opening more and more dimensions for each other. Otherwise, most of the marriages are stagnant and dead because the same mind. So how are you? So what did you do today? And you are killing each other to a boring death. Because mind needs constantly a new challenge. Mostly wives and husband know how he is going to behave. Even if he behaves differently, then she will say, what happened to you? Why you're so weird today? Even that is not allowed, because stay as I see you. Don't become anything. Same you expect from yourself. Because you see, in learning something, there is a discomfort. You have to reorganize your brain and learn something new. These are still basic points I'm telling you. I haven't gone to the techniques yet, because you have to cover all your leakages. Because when you will do meditation, dancing, and all that, what will happen is your brain will need to expand. For that, you have to provide yourself right organic activities to play with. I'm learning violin and djembe these days. In that, what happens is that you have an adventure. You have something new to look forward to. And what happens with that is you lose interest into all bullshit relations, because it was just to make your mind expand. Otherwise, when you have very, very interesting things to do on your own, you want to rush home and get into that zone, because that is where you're feeling sensual with life. It's a sensual thing to learn a musical instrument. You are connecting with the live cosmos. Sex is doing that to you. It's connecting you with the live cosmos. Drugs are doing that to you. You're connecting with the present electric cosmos. Anything you look. I see this video. This guy stands on the market square like a tree filled with plants. Anybody comes close, he suddenly moves. And everybody screams and they burst out laughing after that. Because in a shock, they are thrown out of the mind and the laughter comes. That laughter is the present energy. Laughter was a method by Zen masters. Because in laughter, your mind shuts down. What happens in a joke? Logically, you're moving towards something. Suddenly something happens and whole logic falls apart and your energy bursts out. Or some people even start to cry. Sometimes in deep meditation, you're not crying out of pain. Suddenly energy flows, because it is so engaged with the thoughts. And master's work and art of master is how to break you out of the spell of your own thoughts. That work you have to do. So it is very important that learn new things. Because if you want to be really a warrior, and first rebellion is first starting with the spine, breathing deep, you're already going against the system. And when you start to learn new things, you are becoming a river. You are no more a stagnant pool where everybody knows. In learning new things, you discover your dimensions. But what we are seeking for our old, same, retarded, stagnant personality. Somebody gives you a new comment. Oh, you're looking nice. I think you are a good person. And you come home with that trophy and add to your stagnating water, and it stinks more. You need to become a river. Means learn new things. Read interesting literature, which will give you a food to think about something more and new. Don't keep on seeing that dramas only, because I'm not saying give up YouTube. Use it. Today, so many people are becoming artists and craftsmen just through internet, because so much information is available. It is not an evil. It is giving you new opportunities. Before, if I had this YouTube available when I was 21 or something, oh, no, I'm not saying that I will be having a huge ashram by now. I will be in mountains, because that will be the right growth. We have not understood our mind. Your mind is not a problem. Your mind needs to expand. It is moving like climates in a circles. And each circle of climates of earth is bringing something new, new floods, new rivers, new diseases. It's doing all that in that circle. But we think in a linear way. I am doing this thing and you become linear. One straight line. Oh, I am like this only. Circle. Learn something new. If you learn new things, you will not grow old. Why child is child? Because its mind is blank. It's learning, learning, learning. And in Sikhism, we call Sikh means one who is learning. Meditation is learning the moment. You do not know. You are looking at flower for the first time. You're looking at the thought and learning it. That is the state of awareness. Bhole. Why we call Shiva Bhole? Bhole means innocent one. But what is happening with us? Oh, I know this. Oh, I have seen this. Oh, I know this. I tell some philosophy. Oh, I read it in Google also. This is your stagnant mind. It won't let anything new, the fresh energy of new things. So you have to create a learning mind, means a quiet mind and open mind, but you have a talkative mind. Somebody is saying something, you're thinking of 10 more things. A silent mind is like a mirror, like water which is calm. It's reflecting what is falling into it. And that learning new things is very important. Start anything. And I will be sharing certain things where you can learn and sharing some videos also. Because learning is, for example, in drawing, in sketching, it will be one of the exercises you will be introduced to. It's called blind drawing. You're looking at a leaf, but you're not looking at the paper. And you are drawing inch by inch, looking at leaf and moving your hand. So what is happening is you never looked at a leaf with such a detail. That is learning. You know what is the difference between you and a genius? Genius is more aware of the details around themselves. You just see generally a man passed by. Now, one very important because exercise which you need to do every day, which will be required for the development of your awareness of thoughts, because that is where I am leading you to finally, awareness of your thoughts. So that practice is because thoughts are related with your solar plexus. Not thoughts, yeah, thoughts and eyes. Your thinking is related with your eyes. Like what you see with your eyes is the food which you digest into your brain and it becomes part of your wisdom. Now, how to become more intelligent like a child, how to become sharp in your wisdom is start to use your eyes properly. That means, because this will be the part of your writing in the morning and in the evening, 2 times you have to write, but for that, first you have to start to develop your eyes also. That means now stop looking at things unconsciously. Whatever you look at the every detail. Because we are the most unconscious with our eyes. You go out for a walk, you just look randomly at things, but you never look and see all the details and then look again. In that looking, your eyes will start to become bright for one. After 1 month of do that, you will notice your eyes are different. And many people will get uncomfortable with your eyes because you were looking at the same girlfriend, boyfriend, friend, mother, father. Now you're looking at them. Hello, mom. And you're really looking at all of her face. What the fuck is going on? Why you're so... So this presence, because eyes are the 70% leakage of your life's energy. And it's random. And one of the very important techniques in Vigyan Bhairav Tantra is, if you want to make your mind still, make your eyes still. So whenever you want to still your mind, start to stare in front of you at one point. You will find that it becomes very easy to scan through your mind. But when your eyes are moving left and right everywhere, your mind is in a chaos state of thoughts. Whenever your third eye awakens, your eyes become still and the energy becomes focused into the where my dot is. So on your level in the beginning, become super aware with your eyes. No matter where you look, you are aware of what you're looking at it and you are aware of many, many things with it. This awareness itself is giving food to your thoughts. Because eyes, what they see really, it becomes your fresh prana for your new thinking. But when you really do not look at anything, and if you look at a tree, you say, this I read about in the Google, this is eucalyptus, or this is so-and-so tree. You stopped looking. You're looking at the information. Hence, you're stagnant. But when you really look, You become aware not only the colors and forms, you will become aware slowly of energy of things, energy of faces, sound in the faces. Have you seen a candle making a sound? I'm just giving you a future thing to look forward to. Have you looked at moon and feel it is making a sound of Om? Have you looked at sun and feel through your eyes it is making a sound of Om? This is when you're really present, what you're looking, you start to hear, feel the vibration of things. A consistent buzz going on in the candlelight. That buzz is the present buzz. Understand what I'm saying? Importance of, so these are not techniques you have to do sitting. You have to make your lifestyle full of awareness, straight back, deeping, breathing deep, walking. Wherever there is a danger means where you have to walk for 2 kilometers, choose to walk. Put yourself into trouble again and again. No, I will walk. I will not take my bike or scooter. I will walk. You're changing your patterns. And looking is the most important, because as you become more present with your looking and learn to make your eyes still. I told this technique in the past that when you're in a crowded place, in a market, do not look at every face. Keep looking 2 feet ahead of you. You will be less drained. You will feel always nourished because you're leaking most of your energy through looking. You're throwing out energy. But when you consciously look, you are master of your energy. You look and slowly you will start to become aware of the one who is looking. Energy comes back. This is very deep practice of third eye. I will go more into details about it. There are a few more practices related with it. But first, where you are, develop awareness of eyes. Now, can you imagine how much your mind is getting wasted in looking at unnecessary internet videos? Constant movement of eyes, colors barging into you. And now scientists are discovering that it is making people dull and unintelligent watching those videos and blue light and everything. And I have experienced that you lose whatever greatness you were feeling inside of energy. 5 minutes of watching any internet video, you lose it. It consumes that live organic energy. It's an electronic medium. So become aware of your looking more and more, because finally when you will do meditation, it will be like looking at your thoughts. That's what third eye is. Looking, the light aspect. Feeling is the heart aspect. Action is the navel aspect. But looking is the eyes aspect. So look intently at everything. Do not just randomly look. This will start to give you even new insights about you. And because when you are going to write your diaries in the morning and in the evening, in that you have to write. I will talk about writing the diary later, because there's one more point about another point in this is there's mantra of Ganesh, which you are going to chant for 5 minutes every day. Don't do the counting. Set your clock for 5 to 10 minutes, and you have to chant that. That mantra will be given to you, Ganesh mantra, Om Gam Ganapate Namah. Because this is also considered very good for students and artists. Shiva says again and again that I do not lie to you, Parvati. If people do this, they will excel into any intellectual ventures. Because Gam, each word, each sound is one unit of Om. Gam means, Ganesh means manifested Om. Whatever you're seeing around is Om. Each word is made of Om. What is a word? When I say Ram, essentially it's sound, and in that comes Ram. But sound stays consistent. That's why the sound is the Ganapati, the master of all forms of words. and mental forms is Om, the Ganesha. That's why Om Gam Ganapatiye Namaha, Om Gam Ganapatiye Namaha. Your rhythm, your intellect will become very sharp. So this mantra will be told, that technique will be told to you also. Now coming to the writing. Now this is one of the most important part, because this is the something which you need to start immediately. And if you think that I am an intelligent person, it is thanks to when I was living a shitty life in Goa, I started to write. I have 20, 30 big journals where I have wrote the hell out of me. One thing to remember with writing, be nakedly honest. Become a Digambara. That's what we call Shiva, the naked one. Become naked into your writing. Don't bullshit yourself. I'm a good person. I do not know why people are not nice to me. Don't write all this crap. You know you are not a good person. You are a bitch and an asshole. Write about it. And don't judge yourself. You are a good person also. You are a bitch also. You love your girlfriend or wife or parents. You want to kill them also. Write that all. You will lose your self-mental image, that how great you are. You will realize you have rainbow of everything. When we repress any kind of negative emotions, you restrict your wisdom. That means from the eyes sense, you stop looking at things. You look only the bright side, but you do not look at the shadow side. You say, oh, that is dark, because you have a judgment. So eyes will make you look at everything, look at garbage, look at shit, look at a diseased animal, but look. In that looking, your brain is becoming more and more aware. Osho said, Krishnamurti said, only one thing. They say, all I am teaching you is more awareness. All that is lacking in your life is awareness. That awareness is very much related with your eyes and straight spine and deep breath. So when you start to write in the morning, when you get up, why in the morning? Because this is more like, because Patanjali says in Yoga Sutras, Swadhyaya means study yourself. This writing is a practice of studying yourself. And please, if you have wives or a dangerous husband or wife or somebody, make sure that you hide your diary. Because sometimes we become so accustomed to lying that we start to lie to ourselves also. No, I love her. No, I love him. No, I am not attracted to other men. Oh, I am not attracted to other women. And because you repress this, they become powers inside you. They start to overtake your life. But once you write it down, you realize it was just an itch. Once you write it down, you have manifested it through writing. Some people were saying, can I do it on smartphone? No, the writing is a walking karma. You are writing what is going on within you, negative, positive, become apps. You will become your best friend. When I started to write, big change I realized, I would rush home because my diary was waiting like a girlfriend, which I never had. Of course, I had many girlfriends, but I never actually had a girlfriend where I could just be myself and let myself pour out. In that pouring out, now understand why scientifically this happens. Saraswati, wisdom goddess in India, means that which flows. The juice that which flows. But why Saraswati, the wisdom is not happening to you? Because you have stopped flowing. You are not allowing yourself to think many things. Here you are allowing yourself, your mind, every exercise. In the same way, you are allowing your body to do meditation during Kundalini meditation. If you allow your body to make forms, very crazy forms you never imagined ever, similarly, you're allowing your mind to let out everything it thinks. Most of the people commit suicide or people are unhappy because who they are, they have not told anybody yet. They have not told even to themselves because they're afraid once they come to know about it, how I'm going to deal with bullshit around me. But that is not the point. You have to start to talk to yourself into your paper. So in the morning, you are very close to your unconscious, your real issues, because you're just getting out of sleep. Because after 2 hours, you are again your hypocritical self. Many guys sometimes get into rape cases because women in the night were very fine, but in the morning, their morality takes over. So they don't want to admit they actually had a sex with the guy in the night because their darker side, the sexual side, which they don't want to look at, that came up maybe under some influence. But in the morning, their moral side comes up. Then they sue the guy and put him into jail. Why I am saying this is that we are carrying these split personalities inside because we do not look at ourselves inside. That you are also carrying a demon inside you. You are also a very pure woman. You're also a whore within you who wants to fuck every young body as well. It is there because it's a design of the nature. I am not talking here as a social evil or right or wrong. I am just saying because you have an energy, it wants to connect with other energies. That's how it is. And you are not a nice person. You want to kill sometimes also. And if you do not talk about it, write about it, once you talk it, write it, it is put out. Once it is put out, karma is complete. This way, Swadhyaya means you're carrying so many unfinished karmas. And what happens? Any thoughts you repress, your awareness also gets repressed because your awareness showed you this is blue. You say, I don't like blue. What will happen? You have shut down your awareness. So why people are unconscious? Because they are not willing to see. Don't think it's a beautiful method. It is going to bring out lots of troubles for you. Unless you're not willing to go into the troubles, do not do this. Leave this course, your money will be returned. But if you really want to know yourself, you have to explore this Rahu, this demon, where you think all this world of rapes and murders and mass killings happening, all repressed mind, all fragmented mind. This is evil, this is good. But once you become writer like that, drop this idea of right, wrong, good, evil. I am not saying become immoral and start to do chaos in the society. Within you, do not call anybody because somebody is fucking around, he's a bad person. Somebody is stealing, he's a bad person. You just see person steals, that's all. That is awareness. But to say that person is wrong, you are becoming unaware. You're getting trapped into a judgment. That's what karma is. You understand how karma is formed? Karma is not calling yellow a yellow. Karma is calling yellow right or wrong. You're understanding this one? This is the most important point because this gave me who I am today by writing. And within 1 month, you will notice that you are writing poetry. Because once you start to flow your mind out, because your awareness, the commander is there and putting everything out without judging, it starts to organize like a mandala around you. And within 2 months, you will find you are much more, you will find most of your friends are idiots. Even your relatives, parents, everybody is idiotic. They're repeating thoughts. They're not thinking, analyzing why I believe this, why I have this fear, who told me this, why I believe this, right? And you will discover gems. If I have to tell one practice to humanity, write. Write your mind out. Become naked. Lose your identity as a good person or nice person. Write all of who you are. In that, your original being, the Bhairav, the cosmic form, will have a space to expand and act out of you. Otherwise, it is repressed under the layer of your beliefs and informations. You have to start to discriminate what you put into your mind. There is one very famous Stoic philosopher that he said, whenever you want to say something or you want to do something, ask yourself, is it necessary? Will it help me in my growth? Anyway, these points will come later. It is as simple as that. Once you start to put your mind out, many things will come up, and you will be and during that process you will discover your talents as well. Suddenly you will realize, oh, I love to do that. I don't know why I stopped doing it. Start doing that. This writing will start to put your mind out so you can look at it. You know why we love to talk to people? Because when your thoughts are going on within yourself, you are unable to understand them. But when you talk to others, what happens? You're putting them out. Now you can, other can arrange them for you according to their judgment. But here you're putting them out in a diary. And after 1 year, when you will read these diaries, you will have a good stuff to laugh at. You know, what an idiot I was. Ah, I thought I was so and all that, you know. And you will fall in love with yourself, because you will realize you do not love yourself, your mind, because you judge it. Otherwise, whatever you know about yourself is information given by others. Otherwise, you are the perfect design of cosmos right now. And what life is looking through you to celebrate its energy and to express itself. So you have to express your mind. Then you will realize you have less need of others to tell them things, to share your things. You will rather become the opposite like me. I don't share my personal thing. I tell you things. Where that comes from? This comes from learning about life. Now you're learning your mind. You're learning about every crap around the world, but you never learned your mind. What are my desires? What are my fears? Why I'm afraid? Why I don't like this? You question and write. You question and write. But in the morning, it is a spontaneous writing. Start to write. Any thought which comes, you start to write. This will be the first process. Any thought which comes, you don't have to think of what subject to write. Your mind is full of noises. Just start to put them out, and one thought will lead to another, and this way it will. You have to write 3 pages. Understood? And that is for the morning. But in the evening, take one issue of your life, any problem, husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, job, or whatever, and write about it. Analyze the fuck out of it. Look at every corner. What you will realize is that it's like you are lost in a street, in a village, in a city. With writing, you become a drone. You look at the whole landscape where you are lost. Okay, hold on, my battery is low. I have to put it into charging. Okay, I have to change my... Okay. Yes. Looking at your mind from bird's point of view. That's what witnessing is in meditation. You're lost into streets and corners of your own mind. When you start to write down, you start to become aware of the whole map and whole design of the city. And when you're on the top, that's where your Saraswati wisdom will give you insights. You'll say, oh, there, I can get out. You will start to have new ideas about yourself. You will have inspirational thoughts about yourself. But in this, you have to write what you're afraid to write. So in the evening time, take one issue and really open it up and be really honest with yourself, who you truly are. Don't be hypocritical self, even pretending on the paper in front of you. Don't pretend, be real. This becoming real is what we long for from the others. Why you think you love animals and children? They give out a real authentic energy. Have you seen a child laughing? Even child doing stupid things so pleasing because we long for a authentic energy directed towards us. So for that, you have to become, because there is a technique regarding this. Shiva says, say only what you know and express only what you feel. This is a whole technique. It's method called Sahaj Yoga. Means you do not say anything which is not coming out of your truth. And you do not smile if you don't feel like smiling. Don't think. Right now, people are taking you as a, what you say, their bitch, because you smile. Yes, yes. Oh, yes, yes, sir. But if you become, people will start to respect you. Because you become everybody's bitch, start to please them. And this is your pretentious side. You cancel your own being and become adjusting to the other. But if you keep your spine straight, remember, I am telling you something very mystical. Keeping your spine straight is uncompromised. Bending your spine is compromising for the other. So psychologically, if you don't feel like smiling, don't smile, no matter how much discomfort. And smile when you really mean it. It will touch the other. Then a respect happens. My worst time in my relations was when I was forced to say I love you. Not that I don't love you, but I don't feel like saying it right now. But once you pretend it, you have lost yourself. And most of the people find their life boring because they are doing things which they don't feel like doing. But not that they know what they want to do. No, that is lost. And this is how you will discover. And it is very important. As Shiva says in what technique, as faults exist in others, they exist in me. Hence, accept. Because whenever you're criticizing somebody, you do not know how you're damaging yourself. You are becoming a pretentious, hypocritical side. Oh, that woman is such a bitch. You know what you're saying? I am not a bitch. You're not saying that woman is a bitch. You're saying, I am not a bitch. And it is not true because you're bitching right now. Whenever you criticize somebody, some people say, I don't know why people behave like this. You're not talking about people. You're somewhere taking your negative aspect and projecting on people and criticizing them. You are creating a gap within yourself. Be honest, at least to yourself. And say honest things. And this you will learn by writing. You will come across so much of your bullshit. When I started to write the diary in the beginning, I had an epileptic seizure because I was writing whatever was coming. I said, this is not mine. This is not mine either. This is again bullshit. And slowly, slowly, I came across a blank within me that it's all other people's information claiming to be mine and becoming my master. And the most beautiful state for intelligence is whenever you have a problem, say, I do not know. You write it down. You don't have to know answers. When you are into that blank state, that's where the fresh new prana answers come to you, which are out of box movement of life. That's what gurus are pointing towards. They're not giving you verbal answers. They're making you look. In that looking, the Shiva in you is opening up the thing and giving new directions to the energy. How Shakti moves? Shakti moves because you are looking at her. So your first Shakti which is stuck is your mind, your thoughts, your memories. You are not looking. You are. Please do not throw in questions inside. You break my flow. People are sitting, asking me questions. All will come later, ask me questions. So respect. I am in a flow. Let me enjoy my juice time. Do not bring. Why I get irritated, I tell you. Because once you will start to write these things, you will become more into a de-accelerated state of mind. Means your energy will take off. And then when you come across idiots, I'm not calling anybody idiot here. They ask you a question, they slow you down. And what happens? You get angry. Not that you're a bad person, because they're slowing you down, because you're taking off. And he says, listen, what does this mean? You're not honoring, you do not know that I am really in a flow. I am thinking so fast right now. And you bring in a question and ask me something. I have to stop that energy flow, which is powerful, and adjust to your mind little question. You have to understand, when you are around people of high accelerated state of wisdom, do not jump in. Oh, I know. Oh, yes, yes. Some guy was interviewing me. I was telling him something. He will say, yeah, 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 yeah. Sure, sure, sure. Oh, okay, okay. He was completing my sentences. I felt like slapping him, but I couldn't because it's a podcast. But the point is, I do not need your validation to tell me, yes, 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 sure, sure, completing my sentences. So honors, so you are learning to be in accelerated speed of wisdom and energy. You have been slowed down in your life by your various repressed thoughts, unexpressed thoughts. Biggest torture is not finding a love in your life. Biggest torture and pain is when you had love within you, you did not express. Others reject it, it won't hurt you as much. But when you carry it, you never expressed it. That's what kills people. This afternoon, I don't know, I slept for 15 minutes and I had a deep pain in my heart because I remembered my mother and my father and my brother who is dead. That I felt that I'm sitting with them and trying to tell them that I love you. But everyday routine, everyday psychological bullshit, you forget that you're a feeling being. And because you don't want to get embarrassed or something, you do not say it. You feel vulnerable. You don't want to get hurt. Get hurt. Otherwise, you will be tortured for 10 years for not saying it. And when you disagree with somebody, you know why we explode and get angry? Because you took the shit for a long time. That's why you exploded. But once you become honest person, as soon as somebody misbehave with you, you will tell them very gently. And the most powerful way is clarity. That please do not do this. This hurts me. Matter finish. You will never get angry. Because you are unable to say that, then you are mind fucking about them, killing them 20 times into your thoughts. But when you say, why did you say that? Please explain to me, this hurt me. You are exposing the other right when they're doing it. Because otherwise people will gaslight you. They will tell you, oh, I did not say, you misunderstood it. Catch them right into the action when they are doing it. Why did you say it? Please explain. And that's where people start to respect you. They cannot get away with anything. Because you let people get away with so much bullshit. Make a scene for small things so you will not have big battles to fight. I'm telling you very important social secret. We avoid small trespasses. And then after 2 years, we have big fights. When girlfriend says, tying her hair on the head, I tell you, for 1 year, I'm taking your shit. Means for 1 year, you were lying to me, bitch. Same with the man. That means for 2 years, you were lying to me that you took my shit. Why did not you say it to me? That don't do this. So what is lacking in relations and within yourself? No communication. You do not know what is going into your head and why it is going on. And you do not know what is going on with the other. You're just projecting your thoughts. So very important. That's why looking other aspect in relations within yourself also. One is Ra, looking is Ra, the fire. Ma is listening. Listen to your mind and write it down. Listen all that is going on. Don't judge it and write. Write, write, write. And I tell you, because I am not talking of some philosophy I have read. This is something transformed my life. I became who I am, so good in speaking. I don't even know where I talk from. It just comes because you are a limited ego with few thoughts as its treasure. But what is behind that ego is infinite ocean of wisdom, which owns all the thoughts. And once you start to allow that flow, and it flow takes over. That's what means that people are channeling, not some special entities. No, cosmos is constantly channeling through you. But your mind barriers won't let it. And how cosmos doesn't lie, and we lie. When you speak truth, for example, if you're chanting long enough in your life, Ram, 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 you're accustoming your system to speak the truth, which is now. Ram is now. And you will notice your personality will become very direct. You will just tell people straight truths. You will not even have time to think, oh, I shouldn't say this. Why? Because now your system is a tool for the truth. So that's what I am warrior means. A system, tool for the truth, not tool for your hypocrisy. And what do you think happens in psychoanalysis and psychotherapists and psychology talks and all that? People are expressing their bullshit. And he's charging you for listening to your bullshit. But here, they take you further deeper into analysis. Here, look at it, express it, and forget about it. I will later tell you rituals, how to tantrically get rid of that, whatever you have written. But right now, you have to write. So take one issue and write about it. Now, this is the gum state, thought, fragmentation of your thought, of your mind. Om Gam Ganpate Nama. So each time you're writing, you're using words and letters. You are divided into many letters. So after you have written 3 pages, or after you have written about a problem for, let's say, half an hour, after that, you, before stopping, you have to complete the process. That will be, you put your pen on the paper, now just doodle. Look at the movement. You're writing like this, then you write another word, then you write another word. This is fragmented mental logical wisdom. Jeet, could you show the picture on the screen of those drawings? Is possible?
Just give me a minute. Okay, you guys can see this.
So can you guys, this is not written vertical, it's horizontal actually. Yeah, thank you. So now, you see, when you're writing, it was divided. Now you're entering into the, now this is, I am introducing your mind to you. Your mind is not only thoughts, it's a consistent energy flow, the hum of the flow. So after writing from fragmented thoughts, you come to this for full page, just doodle across the line like this. Be creative. You see, you are bound by your thoughts to express, but here your emotions, the subtle energies will start to continuously start to flow. In that flow, it's possible your mind is now organizing and putting it all together. So you do that for one full page and be creative. You see, when you're thinking, you cannot be so creative, only with an experience. But with this, you doodle everywhere and anywhere and just go around. Enjoy the ride. So what is happening is, From verbal mind, you're entering into energy mind, the pranic mind, the movement mind, the dancing mind, the singing mind. This is a song of your mind. Okay? After doing that, after writing and doing this for one page, then you take another page and Jit, there is a picture of an infinity sign. Okay, anyway, so you put your pen on the paper. We will show you the picture on the Telegram. You have to draw an infinity sign. So thoughts, movements. Now organizing the movement in the cosmic rhythm of up and down, Ram, Yin Yang. So you start to draw a lazy eight slowly. Look at it. Infinity sign, everybody knows the lazy eight. So here, from dot, you have to go down. From dot, do not go up. That is the fire. That is activational, because there are two movements in infinity sign also. From dot, when you go down, it's water, it's settling. Now you're settling your mind. You see, you're rising up on the side and coming down to the next circle. Rising up, coming down. If you do upwards, you'll be rising up and coming down on the side briefly, then again rising up. This is the fire movement. You have to do the water movement. Okay? So do it slowly. Start to draw a lazy eight and do it with awareness. So from many thoughts to flowing movements to the basic movements like walking, like breath. Got it? 5 minutes. Enjoy it. You are organizing all the energies you have talked about, bullshits about, and everything. Your brain, your master energy is organizing everything. Don't think you have to organize your mind. Just leave it to energy. It will organize. Your mind will start to get organized after 1 month or 2 weeks. After doing this, lazy eight, drop the pen. Not drop the pen. Take another page. Make a dot in the blank paper and stare at the dot. You are going now to the source of the mind. Are you getting this? Smile, please. You guys do not know. Your faces look like how you think. So best way is, this is Chinese exercise, I will tell you, that always have a little smile. You will see your whole body mood changes. Otherwise, it's scary, like, should I say anything more or not? So you see, yes, Satyaji, thank you. Woo! So I'll feel more inspired, more information will come out. The same with God, If you thank you, you will see you're getting richer and more friends are coming. When you say, oh, what is this? And your life will be shitty. That's a promise. But if you thank life every day, you say, oh, beautiful pain. Thank you so much. You will realize life starts to like you because you're appreciating its efforts. After appreciating its effort, you will start to appreciate its beauties also. There is no beautiful or ugly life. It's only in your attitude. So anyway, after doing the lazy eight, you have to make a dot and stare at the dot for 5 minutes. It's very scientific because here I am taking you towards your awareness and third eye. First thoughts, then energy, first mind, then heart. Now you're going to your center. The singular energy, the presence. You're staring at the thought, the dot. Stare for 5 minutes. Slowly you can increase the time. What it will do to you, you're suddenly creating a commander into the messy mandala of thoughts. You're suddenly creating a dot. With dot, all the scattered energies will start to organize around that dot, which is you. Right now, you're lost into your thought mandala. You're thinking, am I this thought or am I this color? But when you're just staring at that dot after writing, you are activating your healing process. Okay? Stare for 5 minutes. Now, more deep. Close your eyes, imagine the dot, and keep staring at the dot in your imagination. This will introduce you the first introduction of activating your third eye and what it means to look at the thoughts or the ego. Because dot, as Krishnamurti says, thinker is the thought. So the dot is your ego, which you are looking at. You might feel a tingling here into your third eye. And that dot will appear and disappear. Love the points where the dot disappear, because there you are just a presence. Because dot is there, your ego is there. Because who is projecting the dot? Ego, right? But when you keep staring at the dot, dot will disappear. Stay into those moments. And then after you have done that, sit still, feel your breath coming in, going out. And now, very important, when you breathe out, pause for 2-3 seconds. Don't breathe in. Stay into that stillness. Then again, breathe in. Be into that peaceful state. And then before getting up, take your arms and make a, what you say, butterfly movements, or the reflective flowing movements of arms. You are bringing your energy which you have generated and integrated into expression through the heart. Means, I show you from distance, you have to doodle with your arms. After opening your eyes, just allow your arms and hands to make forms. Just for 1 or 2 minutes. This is what it is doing, is creating a bridge with your interior, with the outside. Because hands are your outside expression, where you meet the world. Touch is your introduction to world. You know what is the most repressed part in us is our touch. How many people you have touched today? You will think I am talking some pervert language, but we do not touch. And look at children, look at animals, they touch. Touch is your contact with life. A child is touching everything. So to activate your feeling side, touch a lot. Not necessarily humans. Whatever you touch and feel, the feel of the table, feel of the plant. With that, you're activating a wisdom of love and expression. So later on, this doodling with arm will become a doodle on the paper. We will explain about it later because it's a whole refined process. Most important, whatever I have told you, do not talk to other people about it. Do not try to be a guru and tell them, oh, told you, try this, try this. You are losing your energy. And we are creating an energy circle. If you're doing practices, keep it contained and do not share with people unnecessarily. Because I tell you from my own personal experience, for 20 years, I have lost so much of my wisdom by talking to people, trying to impress people. I have done all that. Somebody was criticizing my video on Instagram because I was saying that same old you, same YouTube, same talks, and this guy is writing criticism on me. Satyaji, you have not done this. So somebody was saying, how you can judge Satyaji like this? Both are wrong. And so I did research on Satyaji, and he has been doing all this. Of course, I have been doing all this because by living through shit, I am able to tell you what is shit. No, you don't expect a guru that not had a sex or had a bad relationship. Only such a guru can tell you that what are the ways. Have you known there are some scientists in the past who understand a disease, they infect themselves so they can figure out what are the really features of this disease, so they can really help people cure. And sometimes you have to take on certain miseries and infect yourself. Do not think people who are realized they are untouchable. They are more vulnerable than you, but they are immovable. That means their awareness never goes off. Their sun is always shining, no matter how cloudy. Because of the presence of sun, those clouds rain and sky is clear again. But as soon as clouds come to us, we put off our sun. We say, what's the point of living? Let's dig a hole and go into eternal darkness. It is safe and secure. So remember this. You will get a written instructions about it, because it's important for today's mind to understand scientifically why this is happening. Because mostly gurus tell you, just do this because I say so. And that is not right thing in Kali Yuga time, because people are intelligent, they need to know. So you are learning 4 frequencies of mind: active thinking to flowing thinking. And this flow think, remember, this will be where your insights and solutions will come. Because whenever a solution happen, when your energy is dancing. Remember this, that's why a celebration. Shiva doesn't give solutions, okay, let's talk about it. They dance it, they sing it. Once your being becomes singing and dancing, solutions are not solutions, they are different moves of your dance. You don't see them as solutions, they are different moves of you. Then you're learning a stillness, putting a dot and staring at it. First at the paper, then into your mind. After that, this is this is where spiritual journey ends and you get enlightened and leave the body. But I am from a path where you don't leave the body. Now you bring your arms out and express that and share it out. This way you're bridging your authentic energy with your expression. This is a counter attack on your hypocrisy, where you're doing gestures which you don't mean. Here, you make a gesture coming from your silence and stillness. And in these movements, your mind will resolve many things. Ganesha is called, this mantra also you should contemplate on. Very important to do that. You should give your mind. These mantras were contemplations on cosmos. It is so beautiful. Om Vakratund. Vakratund means contorted form, because cosmos is a contorted form, means creative form, because perfect circle is not creative. It's uneven form. Om Vakratund Mahakaya means the great cosmic body. Om Vakratund Mahakaya. These are the qualities of Om only. Huh? Om Vakratund Mahakaya. Surya Koti Samprabha. Surya Koti means millions of suns, like a light of millions of suns, means galaxies and galaxies, right? Nirvighnam kurume dev sarvakaryeshu sarvada. That you are going on without any blockage and restriction, expanding and moving and expanding and moving. Sarvakaryeshu sarvada. So what Hinduism believe, what you contemplate on, you will become like that. That's the point of this mantra. When you say Om Gan Ganapate Nama, you taking the characteristics of Ganesha, means you are a constant sound. Nothing can stop your sound. Hence, no problems will stay around you. Like demons, they will run away. Because your constant sound all the time, buzzing. When your buzzing stops, all the flies come in and sit on you. But when you buzz, so Om Vakratund Mahakaya Surya Koti Samprabha Nirvighnam Kurume Dev Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. So what you are learning is becoming unblocked, unrestricted flowing energy. Then you have become the cosmos itself. It's not you moving. Blockage, the stop, is the ego. Unrestricted flow is cosmic. And you are unrestricted flow, not some philosophy, Aham Brahmasmi. No. Come to your micro movement, it is a cosmic movement. So give your mind, read scriptures in the sense, 1,000 names of Shiva. Each name has a meaning. That meaning will give you a new vision about life. Otherwise, thinking of what Putin is doing or Narendra Modi is doing or what is happening in politics or in fashion, you will become idiotic. But when you think of things about cosmos, how it is energy, how it is expanding, how different scientists are talking about it, because these kind of statements were cosmic statements. So you are becoming what you think. Okay. That is one. So two writings, morning, evening. Evening you take an issue, but first get used to in the morning writing and end it like I have said. And please give me feedbacks because this is my research in institutes with humans also. Because soon these techniques I'll be introducing to more humans into corporates where you can deal with your problems with yourself. And I want to create a community of intelligent people who have practiced so we can form a group. So it's just not only about this 1 month or 2 months, so that there are further more techniques which you can learn. But I'm not teaching you for your ego. I am teaching so you can teach further. So I'm looking for more humans. Because, by the way, there's lots of money in this thing now. Because human beings are really going through shit. Because life, society is not functioning properly. Everything is a disaster. Climate, and people are returning to themselves. They have no tools. You know, when COVID happens, till then I was living on streets. When COVID happens, I became rich because suddenly there was a value for somebody who can speak on internet for 2 3 hours and inspire people. Otherwise there were no teachers around, and suddenly my market boomed when everybody went down. So this is how life works. So today, when I tell you one secret, that if you want to really have more understandings and insights, share them, but not share the other people's egos to impress them. Share them from true heart when somebody asks for it. In that, you will learn more about what you know. Because wisdom, the nature of wisdom is the more you share, more it expands and more cosmos gives you. It's a living being. But when it stays at you like a pond, a dead end, even life withdraws what it is giving to you. Many people experience deep experiences, but then they stop because they became greedy. They start to do workshops. They start to open whatever. They start to think in money terms, but you are supposed to share it with human energies. It's like a tree making more seeds to create gardens. Okay. So we take 5 minutes of break, then we will do a meditation together, because this that meditation which you are going to do also every day, which is gibberish meditation. I will explain you, then we'll do it together, and then you are free to go. Okay, 5 minutes, please. So you digest in, Okay, okay. Okay. So now a mantra is a Bij mantra of Durga. It's a protection mantra because all that you are doing is going to expose your psyche and energy. So you have to get good with this mantra. It will also facilitate the flow of your energy upwards your spine. So you're keeping your spine straight, you're breathing deeply. The mantra is Hum. If you are into Human Studios, our insignia icon is Hum. Ha is the sound of prana. U is the sound of protection and energy. Hum is the sound of silence also. Have you heard this mantra? Om Mani Padme Hum. Hum is when your mind is silent and the experience of silence is experienced as hum going on. This hum is protection against negative dark energies also. Hmm? So one little practice which you can do when you are into too much mind fuck, when you are into a negative mental state, what you need to do is suddenly stop breathing and start to stare at one point. Okay? You are suddenly, it is called Baglamukhi, the goddess, means abruptly ending things. You have to develop this capacity, abruptly ending any mind fuck, any toxic dialogue going on, suddenly stop and cut. We want to finish it, take it to harmony. No, just cut it. That cutting is a training of mastery. It's like a sword. You make a cut, and that cut is made through action also. Instead of mind fucking, you get into an action. So what you do is when you are going through mind fuck, suddenly freeze, start to stare at one point. And then 3 times very ferociously say, hum, 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 and hit your root chakra. Squeeze your spine, squeeze your lower center, like squeezing up in hum, hum, and phat. Phat is the mantra of disconnecting negative and evil energies. Phat is the sound of cutting and disconnecting. And after doing that, get into an action. For example, you want to do something and you're kind of mind fucking about it, or you want to do something. Shock your system. Hum, 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 phat, hum, phat. And it shocks the system. And then you are into a zero space. No debate inside. And from there, take off into action. You can never take off into an action from self-debate. Even when you will take off that action, you will be thinking, oh, maybe I should, oh, maybe I shouldn't have. No, just change your paradigm, change your portal, because parallel universes, there is a lazy side of you which is going on infinitely. There is an active side of you which is going on infinitely. There is a Buddha side of you also going on. It's you have to learn to switch from one state of mind to an action state of mind. Understood? Making sense? So hum will hit the pattern of your energy at Muladhara. All mind fuck happens because our Muladhara energy is stagnant. It has taken over various entities and energies and it is playing out their patterns into our mind. Right? So hum, it starts to move your energy up your spine. Means energy is now willing to fly, not gravitated into mind fuck. ठीक है? So, but do not do it gently. Phat. Okay, this will be another mind fuck. You have to really become violent. I'm telling you, even Kundalini meditation, you have to be violent and aggressive because your mind is a bitch. Okay, Satyaji, 15 minutes a bit too much. Can I do it for 7 minutes? Why you do it at all? People ask me these questions. Can I do it for 5 minutes and make my small mini thing? Why you are fucking even here? Why you wasting your money if you don't want to listen? Whole point is not to listen to your psychological mind and surrender to your functional mind, which loves to act, which doesn't sit and want to think about things. Cosmos, you see what Kali is? Kali is the movement of the cosmos. There are millions of movements. Somebody is walking, some planet is moving, you're breathing. But by the end of it, it's all a movement. Movement implies life. But your repressed movements has gone into your head and moving the thoughts only. And you feel you are alive. No, you are dead. You are a ghost. So becoming a movement is what I am teaching through creativity. Become the movement, because in movement, Shiva is there. Because no movement is possible without Shiva awareness. Okay. Now the meditation, you will be doing 1 minute of hum, and for 5 minutes to 7 minutes, you will be doing gibberish. This meditation, I explained you first, because your mind is loaded with so many frequencies into your brain all the time. They need a release, because that becomes your mind fuck. Different videos and different songs are playing out even if you don't want. These energies trapped inside you. So what you need to do is, you can do it sitting or standing as you wish, but you have to really go, no words, no understandable words. You have to go like and make sounds, shake your arms, shake your body, and as if you are shedding off the energies which are crowding your brain and your body. So 5 minutes, you go aggressively, go crazy. In that, your mind stops, because your mind knows only system structure. And there, so for 5 minutes, we will do that. And when I tell you to stop, you stop. But this process, you will have to do it longer. We will explain the technique into the Telegram. Right now, I just want to introduce you the process. Hum will first shake your mess up, because hum creates da 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 da, and then you release those energies. After releasing the energies, when I tell stop, then you just freeze, and for 10 seconds, just listen to the buzz inside. Mind is still, it is kind of shock, and the buzz is going on. And then after 10 seconds, when I tell you, start to do humming. This way, you are organizing all the energies which were going out in gibberish, scattered, becoming one sound of Om. Hum is the sound of hum only. Om Mani Padme Hum. Right? So hum, you get into it. For 2-3 minutes, when I tell you, then you do humming for one breath. After doing for 3 minutes of constant humming, then breathe fast. Become the sound. It will. It is a very healing sound. In Tibet, it is a prerequisite before getting into any mantras, because till you do not go deep into sound, your mantra will not flower, because meaning is not in words of mantras. Meaning is into the sound. So after humming for 2-3 minutes, then you will start to do one breath hum and become quiet for 2 breaths, 3 breaths. Like when I finish, and when sound becomes silent, you also enter that silence. Now wait, breathe in, breathe out, and pause, feel the silence and stillness. Pause for 2-3 seconds. Do not push this pause. Then again, breathe in. Then again, but Most important thing to remember, stay aware of the sound from beginning till end. It rises as it settles and enter the dimension of cosmos, which is silence. You also enter with the sound. That is the hum which is going on. And after 2 minutes of doing that, you stop making sound. Now just breathe and rest into the pauses. Breathe in, breathe out, and pause for 2-3 seconds. Feel the stillness and quietness. Then again, breathe in and breathe out and pause. This pause is the first technique Shiva tells in Vigyan Bhairav Tantra, because we are trapped into the cycle of birth and death, in breath, out breath. But in the pause, you are out of the cycle. There are many variations to techniques. Even in meditation, it will be coming later on. You have to focus on the pause between two thoughts. That's where your true self is. You are not the thoughts. And our usual habit is action to action, thought to thought. Nobody, and people are doing asana to asana. And recently I told somebody, after you finish one asana, be still and feel that pause. I think it was Melvin I told. And that is very important. That's where the wisdom comes to you about your body, about your mind. Not jumping from one thought to another thought. In silence, you become like the space, infinite. It organizes everything. It is organizing. But we are jumping from thought to thought. So this pause is very important. And you are getting used to a creative silence. People are afraid of silence. They do not realize this silence after breath is out, you don't breathe in. It is so sweet and addictive. And you will start to become aware during the day, the silences. Right now, feel your room. The space is silent. You are existing into it. Once you become aware of silence and forms and sounds together, you are a complete being. You are divided being. Either you are a spiritual person, only silence, only going beyond in mountains, or you are attached to sounds and forms and rushing from one form to another, one desire to another. Best of your life happens when you are neither feeling happy nor feeling sad. This is another technique of Vigyan Bhairav Tantra. Shiva says, do not focus on happiness or suffering. Focus on when you're feeling neither of these. That is your equilibrium of life, untouched by anything. But if I tell you, if you remember anything in your past, you only remember your great moment or bad moments. You do not remember your life where you were pause moments, when you were just stable. Because mind is not there. Hence, you don't remember. So this pause is the sword. This is what in Tantra they call Bagla Mukhi. Chinmasta. Chinmasta is her head is cut. She's holding her head and blood is pouring out. It implies the wisdom which is beyond thoughts, which is running the cosmos. There was one warrior in, it is a historical case, Baba Deep Singh in Sikhism. When he was fighting Mughals, his head was cut and he held his head into his arms and still his body kept on fighting. So now who said that we function from the head? You function from your navel, the cosmic center, which is making your body grow, which is making your mind function. And we will come to that navel center. There are practices also for that. Maybe not in this course, but later on, if you want to go deeper, we will indulge into those as well. But for now, realize the insistence and the importance of totality and expression of your mind, and willingness to enter into silence after sound, and silence, stillness after the gap of the thought, gap of the breath. And that gap, for me, that gap is what Osho is. People say many things about Osho, who Osho was, because I did meditations with Osho when he was alive. This was his meditation, gibberish and going into your center. And in that silence, absolute stillness and peace, that is what my recognition of Osho is: a silence, a presence. Words and what he did, that is for idiots. A real guru is this silence. Just words, what he wear, and Rajneeshpuram and this and that, it's all crap. It's all play. It's waves on the ocean. The ocean is this silence in which we are arising, our thoughts arising as waves. Okay? So we start the process. Okay. So please, everybody participate, because I have given instructions to the volunteers. If anybody is not participating, just looking here and there, we will cut off your video. It will be disconnected, because it is not just I'm selling some meditation. I'm trying to create a global energy field also, where similar minds connected with energies. And slowly, slowly, I think the future of humanity is where millions of people can think same things at the same time. That's where we're entering into the next level of evolution. Right now, millions of people are thinking various different things. Otherwise, this internet is a medium to connect. You must have noticed many times that before somebody sent you a message, you're already thinking of the person. Slowly, slowly, we will not need WhatsApp and internet. You just, and it freaked me out a year back. I was in Ramana ashram, and one guy I was thinking of, that I said, where is he? And after 5 minutes he came. He said, yes. I freaked out. I said, what the fuck? He said, I was sitting into the Ramana Maharishi Samadhi, and I suddenly felt I have to go and see you. And I came out, and here you are. Then I started to realize there is something else functioning. I mean, recently, like people saying, that smartphone is reading your thoughts and all that and giving you advertisements. But there's another truth also. Many times I had very complex questions which no way internet can figure out, and a video appears which is the exact answer. This is no way a corporate run computer can figure out. So then I realized this internet is also creation of Shiva. It is not just human creation. It is using this method of connecting humans. And if you start to vibe rightly with it, you will receive many guidance and instructions through your YouTube also. I came across such valuable informations, but for your mind has to be tuned to higher things, so that, because invention of computer happened through Neem Karoli Baba. Steve Jobs went to his ashram, and he was sitting and doing meditation, and one crazy guy moving around the temple started to say computer, 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 computer. And then later on, he was talking about the computer, which, so these are beyond intelligences evolving the humanity. Today's time in globe, never has been a time when so many human beings were alive on the planet Earth and billions were connected through one medium. This is one way, it's a disaster, but other way, we are getting ready for a collective mind, which is Earth's one mind. Only then will be able to visit other planets. It's a quantum leap. It is not taking planes like Tesla and taking 2 years to reach there, then never coming back. You are not allowed to travel this cosmos with the mindset you are carrying, aliens and taking over territory. You are in a solar system, it's a family. You have to first get out of your divided, my country, my race, this and that. This is all crap. You are a cosmic human being. Start to see yourself as a cosmic human being. And cosmic human being is spine straight, deep breath. How many spines became straight now? So this is the unconscious pattern. Spine straight, deep breath, no judgments, full expression of mind. And Hum is your introduction to the Shakti. There'll be later on mantras also. That will be for deeper course. But right now, Hum is a key. Hum is a fire. It transforms your sexual energy into higher energies also. Okay. So get ready. Make sure that none of your relatives or friends are listening. Make the door closed because you'll be making sounds and they might freak out that who is this Baba telling people do things. Okay. And please don't hesitate, and everybody will be closed eyes and only I'll be looking at your faces. No, I'm kidding. No, I will not even look. So you can be free and just go crazy and make faces, stretch your muscles and go, just go like a baby, go crazy, because this is your first taste of freedom of what your vital being is. It's mad. So 1 minute really hit, and then start to gibberish for 5 minutes. Then after 5 minutes, I will tell you stop, and then you start, pause for 5-10 seconds and start to hum for 2-3 minutes. But on your own, let this gibberish be 15 minutes and humming for 10 minutes. We will give you the whole instructions. And you can shake your spine, your arms, like you're shedding off things. So because these are the energies which you have need to, and shake your shoulders and going blah, 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 and you will notice your body has lots to say and express. Okay. Okay, eyes closed. Everybody participate, please. Start to do the humming, the hum mantra. Hum, 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 hum. And continue. Really hit at the bottom of your pelvis, on your belly, to your Muladhara, to your sex center. Hum, hum, and feel your spine. Hum. You're sending a current upwards towards your brain. Hum, 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 hum. Continue. No gentle hums, do strong ones. Hum, hum. And your belly should be squeezed inside while you do this. You will feel a tingling sensation in your belly and your Muladhara, almost a sexual feeling. That's a good sign. Even into your anus and your tailbones. So this is your activating your fire to move upwards. Okay, now you start to do gibberish and start to go crazy. And shake your body, shake your arms, and make weird sounds, weird words. Speak all the languages which you do not know. And as if you're having conversation, you are releasing whatever your mind is carrying. 5 minutes. Don't be gentle, please. Don't do it like a limp dick. Do it hard and shake your body. Otherwise, don't do it. You're not doing me a favor. Express. Don't be a pretentious spiritual. Use your body. Express your arms. Shake your arms. Abhilasha. Use your arms. Shake your arms. What the fuck are you doing? Shake. Don't be frigid. Vishwa, use your arms more. Shake your body more. Don't pretend. Just get violent and aggressive. Yayati, what the fuck is this? Or get out. Move your body. Do gibberish, man. Okay, you are in my checklist now. What the fuck is wrong? Last minute. Put your whole into it. Half a minute more. Okay, stop. Freeze. Become absolutely still. Stop. Freeze. Become absolutely still. Feel the buzz. Bring your attention into your belly. 2 inches below your navel. Feel the buzz. Now start to hum. Start to do the humming. Put your full power into humming. Let your whole body vibrate. Become one sound. Feel your body, your mind, your breath is one sound. Put your whole intention into just making the sound so that your mind doesn't get time to think. Feel the sound coming from your belly. Hmm. Hmm. Follow the humming sound with awareness. Listen to the sound, feel the vibration of yourself as sound. This is your identity. You are a vibration. Now, when you start to hum, you give it a pause for 2, 3 breaths. So, hum from beginning till end. As the humming dissolves into the silence, you also become aware of the silence. Wait for 2 breaths. Breathe in. When you breathe out, pause. Then breathe in and hum again. So you have to do it for 7, 8 times. The key is follow from beginning till end the sound. Beginning, middle, end. And silence. Remember your attention 2 inches below your navel. That's where you are feeling the silence and the movement of breath. That's where your sound is coming from. Now stop making sound. Feel your breath as a humming sound of Om. Cosmic silent sound. Now feel your in breath and out breath as sound of Om. When you breathe out, pause as long as naturally. Feel the stillness and silence and merge with it. Keep your attention near your belly because that is where the breathing is going on from. Relaxing. not rushing anywhere. Out breaths settle deeply into your belly, into stillness, into silence. This rising of breath and settling of breath is what, in true sense, is Ram, the appearance of the cosmos, Hanuman, the prana, the movement, the silence, the hum, the pause is the Shiva. So let be your everyday remembering. Come back to your breath, feel the movement of Shakti, the Hanuman, rising the fire, settling the and pause. Breathing in is a birth, breathing out is death. You are beyond the cycle of birth and death. You are the silence, presence. At 2 inches below your navel, inside you, you are connected with the cosmic database. This is your other center which guides you. This is your intuition. When you're aware about your hara center 2 inches below your navel, that connects your third eye to your navel center 2 inches below. So Shiva and Shakti becomes one. You are feeling the movement of breath, belly rising and settling, and pause. There are no birth and death. You are every moment taking birth and dying. Each moment is your rebirth and your death. This cosmos is appearing like a flame, every moment new. Mind is making it old and dead. Slowly, this silence starts to become louder than your words. All your dualities get drowned into one cosmic silence, the presence. And out of it arises a celebration which we call Nataraj, the dance of Shiva. Dance of Shiva is Shakti. all the forms, thoughts, humans, planets, all arising out of Shiva. So, enough for this evening. Om Namah Shivaya. May you be yourself as you are, not anything else. You be quiet as long as you want. I'll take a leave.